Today we're going to answer the question, if you put on enough t-shirts, can you actually use it as body armor? So imagine it's the middle of the night. You hear somebody break in, and maybe they might have guns. If all you have is t-shirts, can you actually use that to defend yourself? So we're out here at the farm to answer that question. We've got a mannequin behind us, we've got a ton of t-shirts, and we're gonna test it out. For some reason it's always terrible weather when I wanna film up at the farm. You can't always pick the weather, sometimes you get delayed on time.
Don't always have to cut an elk in half.
Sometimes you do have to cut an elk in half. So we're gonna start with one t-shirt and a pellet gun, see if one t-shirt can stop the weakest gun that I know of.
And after we see what damage the pellet gun does, and if it makes it through the shirts, we'll add more shirts on and increase the caliber and just go from there. Hope you enjoy.
It like pulled the shirt inside. Oh yeah, it went through. We've got a hole. It went in, but it didn't go in very deep. I can see it. I think a couple of shirts will actually stop the bullet. I think we're gonna get to the point where it makes sense to just kind of tape it to the back and count it as two. Because I think it's gonna get pretty hard to keep putting shirts on here. Let's go Seahawks. So this is the same pellet gun with 5 shirts. So it actually stopped. You probably get it close up. It stopped right here. You can see it. It didn't really even make it through the first one. It just kind of embedded. There's a tiny hole in the first one, no hole in the second. If someone breaks into your house and they have a pellet gun, you're probably gonna be able to defend yourself if you have 2 shirts on, which is pretty easy to get to. Although the guys breaking into your house are not gonna have a pellet gun.
So this is a shotgun versus 5 t-shirts. Oh gosh. That's some damage.
Yeah. All right, safe to say that it's not gonna stop it with 5 shirts and a shotgun. So I think we've proven that a shotgun is a little bit more powerful than a pellet gun. Force of the shotgun actually broke this, so it's not gonna stand up anymore. So we're gonna take the mannequin, put it over here. Instead of putting the shirts all the way on, like we would normally, we're just gonna tape them to the front and count every shirt as 2 shirts. Time constraints, whatever you wanna call it. It's also gonna start to get really difficult to actually put the shirts on the mannequin, which is one of the bigger problems. So this is 5 shirts, counts as 10. We're doing 2 layers. And then this is 5 more shirts. We're gonna have about 25 shirts on there right now. Now that I'm using this duct tape, I'm thinking, could you actually stop a bullet with enough duct tape? Future video idea maybe. So this is 25 shirts equivalent. I think we're gonna skip the shotgun just because I think we've proven that it's way too powerful for the shirts at this point. We're gonna start with a 22. All right, 22 rifle at 25 shirts. Yep, that went through everything. So let's add 20 more shirts. This is 20 more shirts. So we just put 20 more shirts on there, a total of 45 shirts for the 22 to go through. Yeah, it went through. Dang it, okay. So this is 20 more shirts, 2 layers on each. So that should be 85 shirts. And if a 22 goes through 85 shirts, I'll be very surprised, and this was kind of a waste. So this is 85 shirts. So a 22 at 85 shirts now. Oh, that's a button. It's a button on the shirt. I was like, did I catch it? Okay, so that went through everything. I do have some shirts left, but honestly at this point, I don't know if we're gonna catch bullets. I thought at some point we might catch some bullets, but even with a 22, it's going through 85 shirts. I don't think I have enough shirts to catch bullets at this point. I think at some point, if you got enough shirts, then you could do it. Let's just move up to some bigger pistol rounds. And honestly, at this point, just have fun with it.
This is a 1911, shooting .45 caliber full metal jacket rounds. Let's see what kind of damage it does. Oh yeah! Definitely putting some pulse with that bad boy.
This is a full mag of 9mm out of this custom Glock 19.
Just peppered it.
That one got kind of wild. I kind of want to do a mag dump with my AR.
Good.
Should we do a mag dump with the AR?
Don't even ask.
Just do it. This is a full magazine out of my AR-15. It does not get better than that. Like, the feeling of a mag dump with an AR is the most fun that you can have, I think. Two 12-gauge shotguns against 85 shirts, they don't stand a chance. So that's what would really happen if you tried to use shirts to defend yourself as body armor. Don't try it. It can't even stop 22. Thanks for watching. Make sure you subscribe for stuff like this in the future.